Today I just felt like posting a video, just some random chatting and some holiday photos, holiday lights. This is my town in Elmhurst, Illinois. It's west of Chicago. And then there's some pictures from Chicago as well. So I just haven't made a video for a while. So I'm just sitting here in my basement studio and thinking about all of my audience and what I could say and if I had any kind of message to share with you. So I would just say thank you, all of my subscribers and people that comment. I really appreciate all your comments and uh, likes and even the dislikes, and especially those that are leaving comments and telling me what you think and encouraging me. It really means a lot. So I was thinking today, the last few days, I've looked out my window and I'm like, wow, it's foggy. And then by the time I get out of my bedroom and downstairs, it's not foggy anymore. Well, I just realized that my window's foggy. It's I think it's condensation between my storm window and my regular window. And so every time I look out the window, when I wake up, it looks like the whole sky is, or the whole atmosphere is just filled with fog. And then I'm always like, oh, well, that makes sense. By the time I've brushed my teeth and showered and gone downstairs in the kitchen, and that I look outside and it's all gone away. But no, it's just the view I'm looking at. So it just started to remind me of a life lesson that sometimes the view that we see is not reality. And it just depends on the lens that we're looking through. So that's my 2 cents today. And what else have I been thinking about? Well, I am excited for the new year and excited for some new projects. One of the projects I'm going to do is I've been practicing calligraphy. So I've been thinking of doing some inspirational quotes and selling them and having some art that goes along with them, maybe like decorative art, flowers, or something that's related to the quote that's in the piece. So yeah, I thought that would be a great way to start the year off, just some inspiration. And I have so many quotes that I've collected that have meant a lot to me, and I'd like to share those with you. Another project that I plan to present in January is some tropical birds and colorful birds. Because in January it starts to get really cold here in Chicago. It was actually almost 70 degrees for Christmas. It was 65 degrees out. And it's usually warm until the new year. And the reason is because we live on the Great Lakes and they provide a buffer. Because they're so warm, it keeps everything balmy. But once they freeze over, I mean, it's freezing through March. We have a very late winter because of the lakes freezing over and taking forever to thaw back out again. So January is a time I like to get away. It starts to get really into a deep freeze in Chicago, so I like to go someplace warm. And that reminds me of the tropics and tropical birds. So that's a project. And all the colors. Whenever you go to a tropical place, it seems like everything's more vibrant. The sun is more intense. The birds, even their feathers are more. I mean, there's a few in the northern climates, like a cardinal, but you have so many colorful birds in the tropics. So that is kind of the vibe that I'm into right now. And let's see what else. I'd say for the new year, I'm really trying to set a pure intention. And what I mean by that is they say no new thing has been created under the sun. But so if that's the case, and I'm just channeling and I'm just being inspired in what I should paint and make as my art to present out there in the world. I just want to do it with the best of intentions, and I'm even asking my audience and my collectors for ideas of what they want to see. And I'm also just trying to hone in on that inspiration myself as what would be most meaningful, have the most impact. Not that it's going to change the world, but if it could just make brighten someone's day, that would mean the world to me. So that's all I have to say about that. So besides just being prolific with my art, the last thing I plan to definitely have as a goal for 2020 is just service and taking care of all the collectors that buy art from me and the galleries and all the people I work with, and just having integrity with that. So I know in the past sometimes I get in over my head and I've made mistakes. So I'm just trying to learn and just keep going and make that a priority. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music and a few video clips from my phone, and I wish you all a happy new year. I hope to have maybe 1 or 2 more videos before the end of the year.
Christmas, a time for miracles, wishing to find a remedy, hoping for better days to come. Memories of flickering shadows, cold nights, hearing the wind blows the snowflakes, reminds me of something gone. Say